Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I just got finished talking a few minutes ago about people who fake their demonstrations, about do fake demonstrations that cut corners left and right. And I got to do a pre-recorded version of this. We just did a live version of this to show we didn't doctor the video, but you wouldn't believe this even if I showed it to you. So anyway, I told you before that a fellow by the name of CROW1176 has been caught making products with black and white paint and selling it. He fakes a lot of his demonstrations, and one of the things he likes to do in his demonstrations is try to show where our screens come up so dark that you can't even see them, which is virtually impossible because we do a lot of live demonstrations, so we know that's not true. But him trying to compare his technology or his paints to ours, trying to say, well, my product pulls up the same contrast levels as his black screens. No, not really, because we do ours in fully lit environments and you don't, and you cut a lot of corners and you cheat on your tests. So I'm going to show you something real quick. So this is a demonstration that he just posted 23 hours ago showing his product sitting in the dark. And you're going to see a lot of interesting things pop up in this demonstration. I'm going to show you. I hope he didn't go. If he pulled the video that fast, I hope he didn't, because we got the video over here. All right, so I'm going to show you this. We muted. I'm going to mute so you can see it. Oh, wait. He pulled the video. He pulled the video. Wait, did he pull the video? I'm going to see it for a minute. I think he pulled the video. I'm going to go back and check for a minute. All right, so let's hit this video right here. Nope, we got it. We got the video. We got the actual video. All right, so I'm going to show you in this video where he's basically cheating his demonstrations, and I'll show you where. All right, we're going to blow the screen up. Now we're going to go all the way back to the very beginning, right here to the end, right here. Now, keep in mind, we should be really careful at the environment, right? This is his home right here. This is his apartment, and he's showing that his product, Cinemax, can pull the same black level as our darker screens, which we know that's impossible. Light gray screens can't pull contrast levels next to black screens, and the colors don't come out correctly. So he basically, one of the demonstrations he did a demonstration where he was literally right up on top of the screen when he did the demonstration. He was pretty much hugging the screen, and it was in the dark when he did the demonstration. Now he pulls another demonstration, says what black paint mixes can't do. I'm going to show you up front. You can read all this from front. We put it there. He says what black paint mixes can't do, quality. It's all about, because the paint is quality, right? And he's showing them what they can't do. So black screens can't pull a contrast level. I would think a black screen would be to pull contrast level because it's black. But he's showing what they can't do. So if you look at his apartment, you would notice that he has one little lamp here in the corner. Everything in the apartment is nice and dark. But I want you to look at the window. The window is showing that there is actually light pushing through his blinds right here. So right now outside of his house, it's daytime right now. And he has that apartment so dark with that one little light in the middle that to make it seem like his screen is pulling up a decent contrast level and a well-lit environment with one little light in the middle. Buddy, that is a complete fail. Watch this. Now we're going to go back a minute. I caught this for a second in the video. Go back here a minute again. Go back a little bit there. It's a little pinch of light in there. You'll see it. Let's see if we can get in there. There we go. We caught it just right. Now, I want you to look at this. See how dark the apartment is, right? See how dark it is? I want you to look at the window very carefully. You can see the light pushing up around the window here, here, and here. There's his blinds right here, his statues, and right there at the bottom, you can see where the blinds don't even come all the way down, and you can see how much light is pushing through his windows. So that's how much light is outside right now, outside his apartment. When he did the demonstration, he made sure that the room was completely dark, so you couldn't see any light pushing through at all. That the room stayed nice and dark. And the only light you have in the middle of your environment is this little light you have right here. And this light shining on your screen is supposed to show that your screen can pull a contrast level and a well-lit environment. This is not a well-lit environment, Crow. This is a very dark environment. The fact that you pulled your blinds down And I can see light pushing through. The bottom of your windowsill right here shows how much light is hitting against this window right here. These windows should be up. It should look like this. See how much light we have pushing through right now in the environment? See when we do our demonstrations, how much light we have pushing through? It's a lot of light in my environment. See that? See how bright it is? We even have a window right here next to the screen. There's sitting light here, nice and bright. And over here, let's have a look at the meter. That's the meter readings going on right now in this room. That's how much light is being measured in this room. So even if you had a meter read in there, you wouldn't be able to pick up anything at all because you don't have enough light in there at all, period. That's how dark the environment is. So just to show you, I didn't see it at first when I was watching it until I pulled the camera over, when I pulled the video over, I said, wait a minute, it's daytime outside. I'm thinking it's maybe he did this at nighttime. It is literally daytime outside and his apartment is that dark. And he's trying to show off a contrast demonstration in a fully lit environment. So let's watch the whole demonstration. So we got it muted. We got it muted over here because I don't play people's voices. And this is him trying to display that his screen can pull a contrast level. So the only way, like I said, as I said before, many times, the only way you're going to be able to pull a somewhat decent contrast level, you're going to have to be in a very dark environment to do it, which he just proved right there. Just proved. But I think when he brought the camera over, I didn't think he realized that he showed the windowsill, and the windowsill is actually showing how much light is outside. So here he is sitting in that dark apartment with his blinds down, with a little light in the middle, trying to show that his screen is producing a contrast level in a fully lit environment. And here I am in a fully lit environment with our darker technology, showing you our screen, showing his demonstration in our environment that's way beyond well lit than his. Look how when you go back to the statues that he has right here, how dark it is right there. Look right there where the speakers are at. That's how dark it is in there. That is, like I said, windows were completely down, kept the room nice and dark to try to pull off a demonstration. Even the camera's not picking up correctly in there. To show exactly that the screens can show a dark contrast level. Buddy, when you do a contrast demonstration, your place has to be fully lit, like I'm doing right now. You have to show meter reading, you have to show your distance, you have to be in a fully lit environment. You can't block out any ambient light that's coming into the environment. That's a failed demonstration. That's why we had the challenge done outside. If you're going to be doing sneaky stuff like this, why don't you just do the demonstrations we asked you? Go outside, do the Starfield demonstration challenge. That's why we chose that demonstration for outside, because there's no way in the world that he could cheat the demonstration by blocking certain windows, blocking certain doors, doing stuff like that to give off the illusion that he's doing a demonstration in a fully lit environment when he actually is not. But I would have never caught it if he didn't move his camera over. I would have never caught it. Notice he's staying away from that window. Yeah, well, we saw it already. We just saw the window. It is daytime outside. So if he was going to do that demonstration for real, he should have pulled every last one of those windows up. He should have opened up that door. He's not doing any of that. He'll do that if he's displaying color on the screen. He'll do that because a color demonstration is going to pull much better, but not a contrast. And right here you can see in parts of the video where the screen is washing out, even with that little bit of light he has in there right now. You could never do a meter reader in there, a lux reader in there, because it wouldn't pick up. See how he zooms in on the screen to give you the illusion that he's picking up a contrast level when he isn't. His environment was actually, he made his environment super dark in order to try to do it. So brother, that's not quality. That's not quality. And you're not saving people hundreds. You're stealing hundreds from people because you're faking your demonstrations. You're making people believe that that screen can pull a contrast level, and you clearly faked your demonstration. Just from that small little part that I saw in that corner. Even with the light that I just saw in the environment wouldn't have been enough to convince anybody, or would not convince me. You would have to be a complete idiot to believe that right there. To see that video and go, oh, there's plenty of light in the environment. You would have to be a complete idiot to see that. You would have to be a complete idiot to not see that right there in that corner of him, how much light was pushing through. And I saw it first because this is where I saw it. I saw the lights right here, the windowsill, That's what gave it off. I'm looking around this light right here. I'm trying to figure out why he has this light right here and how far the light's away from the screen. It's all the way over here, if you notice. And I'm looking at the windowsill, like, wait, the window, like, why is there? Has he got a street light next to his window? And then I realized that wasn't a street light. It was daytime outside. And that's when I looked at the bottom down here and I saw that light right down there. And I said, you know what? Let me move that camera a little bit forward and see what comes up. So you got to get it. It's in there a split second, but it's in there. And that's when I saw it. Right down here in the corner. And I don't know what this is. Why do you have a big board across here? I guess he has a board here to block any of the... Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me you put a board up there, some kind of kitchen board up there, to block any light that would come in that would make contact with the screen, because that's what it looks like. Because right here, these are your blinds. Those are your statues. That's your windowsill. That's how much light is outside right now, outside your house. You faked the daylight out of that demonstration. You did. Oh, and look at the door hold key. The door hold key is basically right there's another giveaway. The door hold key. There's light pushing through your door hold key right there. So yeah, you did that demonstration in the dark. That's a fail. That is a complete, utter fail. And look how dark the environment is. That's why you had that board there. That board is to block any light. When your blinds don't come all the way down, there's still light piercing through. So to keep any of the light from brushing up on the screen and washing up the screen, that's why that board's there. We know the reason why we would have that there in the demonstration and where it's sitting at. So let me show you people how the demonstration is supposed to go and how his product would have turned out if you did the demonstration correctly. Let's come out of here. You saw the whole demonstration. We'll come out of here and we're going to pull up the LG demonstration right here, LG 4K demo. This is the actual demo that he just did in the video. And we're going to take his products here, which is his metallic personal mix and his Metallica Mix 2.0. And we're going to do the demonstration again. And we're going to do it the correct way with all the light in the environment that's supposed to be in here. This is what his screen would have looked like if he did the demonstration correctly and honestly. The contrast levels wouldn't have picked up. Color would have picked up to a certain degree, but it would have been faded and it would have been washed out. See how those white levels are washed out down there? He couldn't have that in the demonstration. If that would have showed up, it would have showed that this product was not working correctly. Just like the proof we gave you and we told you, he was mixing black and white paint together and selling it to his customers. Same proof he comes to me, he fakes another demonstration. That is really, really sad. That is really, really sad. I'm sorry, but that's sad. And I'm not going to laugh at him about it. I'm not going to laugh about it because you're not supposed to rejoice. When you watch your enemies fall, that's another thing I learned to teach myself. When you watch your enemies fall, you're not supposed to rejoice over them. You don't do that. But that's sad. That's sad that somebody's going to go to that measurement. And Crow, I mean, understand this. Your product will never, ever match one of our black screens. It's not going to happen. When you're sitting Max Kits over here, we'll do the demonstration correctly and show people what they're actually getting. And the only reason why I come at him like this is because he does so many fake demonstrations. Not only that, he does demonstrations to try to discredit other people's work too. So, you know, any screen he brings in there, he tries to make it look bad so his product looks good. There's a fellow who actually went on a rant about him doing this. I'm going to put that link below. I'm going to find a link, put it below, so you can see this fellow going off on this rant about how he basically faked the demonstration with a product. He calls Crow a deceitful liar. So, you know, like I said, it's the demonstrations that he does. I wouldn't even test him on reviews. I wouldn't trust him on reviews. He just cheats on everything so much. So we did a pre-recorded version. I got a live version of this, and I did a pre-recorded version of this just to show you exactly, just in case the video didn't come out too clear, so that you can see the clarity and everything. But we did a live version of this too. But this is how his product would have pulled. If he did the demonstration in a fully lit environment with plenty of light, this is how the image would have came up. And then you see completely washed out, constantly washed out, not pulling any of the contrast levels. That's what you would have gotten. Instead, he's going to sit there and lie to you and tell you something that his product is not. And you shouldn't do that in business at all. If your product works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Tell the truth. All right, people. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I'm going to get out of here real quick. I got much to do today. I still have orders and things that have to be taken care of. And that's the reason why we do so many demonstrations on so many different levels, you know what I mean? Because we want to make sure our customers are getting exactly what they're getting. And that's why tests and live demonstrations and stuff like that are very important, because you don't want to basically cheat and lie to your customers. You want to give them exactly what they're getting. And that's why I work so hard at my product. But people who do stuff like this, it's like a slap in the face to people in the business that I'm in. You know, they'll do anything or say anything just to make their product look good. It's absolutely horrible. But thank you all for your time. I have to go again, and God bless.